SharkyBreath.
He plays video games.
Hello, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. So last time, I was too stubborn to read the misogyny book. And then, when I got down here to the dock, I forgot how time works and how to read clocks, which resulted in me learning that Kim has psionic eyebrows, so I guess it's not a total loss. But the fact of the matter is, the pigs ain't here. Because the pigs ain't showing up for another 2 hours, because it's 8 o'clock, not 10 o'clock. That is how clocks work. And it did not take me 4 minutes to look at the cover of that book and discard it. But, so, yeah, we're going to have to kill 2 more hours. But while I'm at it, while I'm, preparing for such things, it was pointed out to me in the comments what the precarious world, in fact, actually does. It's worded very strangely. This thing, critical success and failure thresholds lowered by 1. What it means is that it is one bit, it's 1 unit more easy to obtain critical successes and failures. So yes, critical successes are rolled on 11s and 12s now, but critical failures are rolled on 2s and 3s now. So it's actually extremely dangerous. I'm not that reliant on critical successes for my successes. I only had the 1 so far, as I know. I mean, there may have been more that I didn't notice. But I don't think I've had a critical failure yet. But if I keep this thing around, I'm definitely going to get another one. Or get one, I'm definitely going to have that happen. So I think that I probably had better get rid of the precarious world immediately. It's an interesting thought, but it's super risky. Load the dice by keeping on fighting. Right, but does it count as loading the dice if you make yourself twice as liable to succeed, auto-succeed, or auto-fail? I feel like maybe no. So we're going to go ahead and forget it, because there are more thoughts I want to work on. Now, I have to remember, I've only got 2 skill points left. I can't get too crazy here. But this one's just too dangerous to keep around, it seems. So I'm going to go ahead and forget it, and I'm going to hope that I can start building up some skill points pretty soon here. But, yeah, go ahead and forget it. There we go. Now, we better get started working on something else, because again, I have 2 hours to kill before the pigs actually gets here. Now, in 2 hours, I could finish regular law official. I don't know if that's necessarily going to be worth my while, but it might be useful. I could start in on one of these other ones, but I couldn't actually finish it by the time the pigs gets here. No, that's not true. Technically, I could do advanced race theory, but I'm not going to, so don't worry about that. There's definitely a part of my brain that feels like Fairweather T500, for some reason, is going to be helpful going forward. So I feel like one of these times I got to get started on it, but... All right. Inland Empire. Am I going to need Inland Empire to read my final book? Let's have a look at my final book again. Let's see here. Which one is it? This one. 16 Days of Coldest April. I feel like Inland Empire did chime in on this one when I started to look at the cover, didn't it? I can't remember. So maybe this isn't the time to go normal cop. In which case, perhaps I will start in on Fairweather T500. -1 savoir faire. I don't know how much that's going to matter in my confrontation with the pigs, but there's only one way to find out, and that is just do it. Plus, I mean, if it really is a problem, I can always stop internalizing this temporarily. So, Fairweather T500. Let's do it. Let's find out what this armor is really worth. Okay. And now I have to read another book. Because, again, it's actually 8, not 10. So, sorry, Kim. Now we're going to read books outdoors. You're having just the most interesting day, aren't you? Okay, interact.
You stare at the now familiar black and white rainbow. The book feels heavy in your hands.
Okay, we're going to start... Wait, that took 1 minute for me to take the book out. Books are dangerous, huh? You can't actually approach books without having time go by remarkably fast. Okay, well, we're going to hope that this doesn't take more than 2 hours, because if it does, hopefully I have an abort button somewhere. But I hope I don't have to start over from the beginning if I do that. Start reading.
In cold, detached prose, the author describes a scene from one of the Yugograd riots in the 20s. Youths overturned motor carriages and set trash cans ablaze, while heavily armored guardsmen dash in and disperse them in a flurry of baton blows.
Sure. Reading that took me 15 minutes. I'm trying to keep an eye on the time, but it's worrying me badly. Continue.
The Yugograd riots took place from 27 to 29. Fueled by ethnic unrest and the state's repressive tactics.
Okay.
These events are often seen as marking the end of a brief period of liberalization known as the Yugograd Spring. Like all such periods, it is frequently memorialized in art and literature.
The Yugograd Spring. Okay, gotcha. And so that's when I was... When did it say I was born? Was it 07? So I was 20 to 22. In the prime of my young adulthood. Okay, continue.
As ethnic tensions run wild, a pair of young lovers meet each other on the street. Somehow, in the middle of all the chaos, they manage to lock arms and look into each other's eyes.
Okay, so that was just the backdrop for what's going to be a relationship story, perhaps? Apparently I didn't pay that much attention when I skimmed the plot of this book. What happens next?
It would physically hurt you to keep reading. Are you sure?
Read 10 more pages, or no, I won't subject myself to Gradian realism. I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna try it.
They go through
Ow.
a brief and somewhat awkward love affair.
Wow.
And in the end, they betray each other and succumb to the absurdity of Gradian life. The man becomes a lens grinder, completely abandoning his former existence.
Well, I can see why that would... Given my backstory, I guess I can understand why that hurts me so much. I wasn't expecting to take both physical and morale damage, but hey, I did. That's a first. Continue.
He toils through the daily drudgery at the Lenka Polyfabricate. Happiness and fulfillment have eluded him his whole life. And in the end, he has nothing to do but dedicate himself to the craft.
What a delightful book to read out here in the cold on the dock with the sea salt and the honking boats. And the woman...
She spends the next several decades standing at a conveyor in a Sosnovo fish processing plant. The smell of fish guts slowly seeps into her hair and skin as every single one of her dreams dies, one by one.
What a lovely story. Continue.
The memory of their short time spent together tortures the former lovers ceaselessly until the end of their days. Years pass in solitude, their bodies growing ever more decrepit.
Whoever wrote this really didn't want you to have a good time, huh? Maybe they had regrets in their own life that they are now expressing in this book. But I suspect that, Harry feels some common ground here. This is terrible. Or, why can't I put this book away? And the reason you can't put this book away is because I'm forcing you to read it. But this is terrible.
As life leaves their remains between the soil sheets, their final thoughts are filled with regret.
Wait, that was it? That was 600 pages? It was 600 pages. They meet in a riot, and then their lives break apart and are terrible for the rest of their existences. Nice book. Nice book. That was the shortest one yet, despite it being 600 pages long. It just hurt me, and that's all. Great. Love that. Love it. Okay, well, the problem then is that I am still not actually... It's not 10. So I have to leave and go find someplace else to spend time. I mean, I could read a book again, but that feels, well... I could take one more shot at misogyny book and just go along with its... Hang on a second. Where am I hearing those seagulls? Is that relevant? Probably not. What's this over here? Is there something here? No? No. Maybe I'm just hearing the seagulls down on the... What is it called? The Land's End or whatever it is. I guess I could do some more prank calls. I have the money, since I just got some money from that, encyclopedia check earlier when I was reading that book. It's really not kind to be prank calling people at 10 to 9, but, well, I got time to kill, so here goes. Hello.
You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable.
Okay, we're doing another random number. I don't see any significance in this sequence here, but I might not recognize it if there was one. Here we go.
Calling.
Continue.
Calling.
Yes.
Calling. Still calling.
Well, someone's not picking up. I should probably give up at this point.
Still calling.
I'm very persistent. Continue.
Stop calling me, man.
Someone picks up. The voice on the other end is slightly hysterical. Continue.
I'll get you your money, alright? I just need till tonight. Let me work.
Aha. Who is this? Yes, but with a slight change of plans. I want this delivered to the Whirling and Rags and Martinez. We could all be a bit kinder to each other, don't you think? Consider your debt paid, my friend. You seem to be in a bit of trouble. Maybe I can help you. I'm a police officer. Okay, so if I say this, he's going to hang up on me because I'm not the person I thought he was. If I say this, he's going to be like, that's not the same voice from earlier. What are you talking about? And hang up on me. If I say this, I suspect he'll also not necessarily buy it, but I might actually, heal some morale damage or something, which would be nice. I could offer to help him, being a police officer. I doubt he'd believe me. I mean, I am theoretically a police officer. Maybe I should do this despite the fact that I'm prank calling people. Let's try and do my job.
The phone gets hanged up fast as lightning. All you hear is a little shuffle of nylon as the hand moves on the other end.
Oh, right. It's probably illegal business that they probably don't want the police involved in. I didn't think that through, did I? Continue.
Disconnect tone.
Yes, indeed. Continue. A single lets you know the lieutenant is ready to move now. But there's no place to go, Kim. I'm making another call. Wait, that's the same number again. Isn't that the... No, it's not. It ends in 313 like the other one did, but it's actually a different one. Okay, continue.
I'm tired.
A man answers, fast this time. His voice is hoarse from cigarettes. You hear typing in the background. Continue.
Sounds like he hasn't talked to anyone in quite a while.
What are you tired of? I'm tired too. Is there anything I can do to help you? I'm with the police. Let's ask him what he's tired of.
Writing. I hate writing so much. But I have to get back to it.
Continue.
The man disappears with a sigh.
Oh, that was it? Okay.
You do not hear the customary disconnect tone. Just silence in the handset.
What?
The machine is still waiting for you to dial a number.
How does that work? Was this not a real conversation? Who was I actually talking to? Was it me? No? Question mark? Continue?
Seems like it did not have time to swallow the coin.
Oh.
This sometimes happens.
I wasn't aware of that. Thank you, Logic. Continue?
Lucky you. The call went too fast for the payphone to register. You can still make a new one without paying.
Well, isn't that lucky of me? Okay. Interfacing medium 10. Dial a random number with your eyes closed. White morning, smells like betrayal. What? What? Am I going to be calling my ex-wife? Is that a thing I can do? I almost have no chance of failure, so I guess let's just do it, but this seems dangerous.
You close your eyes and put your index finger on the rotary dial. Then pull down on the number. Then move one up and repeat the motion twice.
This isn't a random number. This is muscle memory. Oh boy, continue.
Strange. This is not how you started before.
Wait, what did I just do? Keep dialing. Stop. The question is, well, normally a wait option just puts me back on this main menu, but I wonder if I think about this too hard if I'm going to interrupt the process. I'm going to trust in the game mechanics. What did I just do?
You dialed 001. This is not the area code of Revachol. It is another destination on another Isola. Some far-off nation-state.
Seems like maybe Encyclopedia's going to chime in on this one. Continue.
005 is Revachol, ZOC. 001 is Grad, on the Gradian Isola, where the
Grad.
telephone was invented. The next two digits you dial are the area code for the city of Mirova.
What do you know that you're not telling me, Encyclopedia? Keep dialing.
414447. The rotary dial feels cold from the sea air.
This is going to hurt me, isn't it? Keep dialing.
1117361. Your fingers keep moving like a spider. Every time the ring rotates back with a little ring of metal, like a bell tolling.
Ominous. There's more.
Yes. 451-67451. You are going deeper now, into some unknown place, far away from this island of matter and its telecommunication networks.
I'd say so. This is way too long to be a telephone number. We're at what? 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 16, 19, 21, 24 digits and counting. I can't remember how long the other ones were, but they weren't nearly this long. Finish it.
451. You have dialed God knows how many numbers.
27.
The headset has been waiting silently to relay a signal. Surely nothing can come of this, you think. But it does. A connection.
Continue.
An ultra-long distance call. Your air fills with a crackle, the wash of a strange ocean full of white noise. A little bird starts ringing in there, not like the local calling tone before. No, a small ring in a cage of distortion, far away, a distant network of phones.
It's interesting how, just for this line, it sounds like the voice actor is talking inside like a plastic bulb or some kind of a, like inside of a capsule. There's an echo, but it's tight and close. Huh. Continue.
Calling. Calling in the night.
You sure are. It's 9 o'clock. Is this a bad time?
The saddest sound in the world.
Thank you, empathy. Continue.
Both pitiful and terrifying. You feel your pulse rising with each ring.
Why is it ringing? I dialed 77 digits. Continue.
Calling still.
Continue.
The handset starts slipping from your sweaty palm. Your breathing is heavy.
Volition Impossible 18. Hang it up. Kim, let it call more. Kim? Kim?
The lieutenant is too far away to hear your yelp. The sea wind blows.
I have to, I'm not going to succeed. I don't want to succeed, but I want to see what happens when I try. Hang it up.
You can't. Some strange force is keeping the headset glued to your hand. Your ear listening to the ring in the speaker.
How is Kim too far away to hear me? Continue.
Calling.
Continue.
Calling. 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 Calling still. Then the ocean breaks. Out of the depths, a woman's voice emerges.
Oh, no.
Small. The dearest thing you've ever heard.
I'm worried. Continue.
Hello?
She sounds sleepy and also like a robot. Hello. I want to die. Who is this? I'm a revolutionary servant of humanity. I will free mankind and abolish the classes. I will raise the dead. Proceed. Your voice is so beautiful. Goodbye. Let's just start with hello. She hums, her voice warm from sleep.
Who is this?
Who is this?
Dora.
She's still
Who is
confused.
this? The connection is bad.
Dora. Dora?
Dora. The name feels like a gift. A gift that was meant for you. To make it possible to live.
Did I honestly call my ex-wife? Somehow? Continue?
In the distorted distance, you hear someone turning next to her. Bed springs rattle.
Oh, I'm probably not going to take that well, am I? Continue.
Don't react. Whatever you do, don't react to that last thing.
Volition, you're probably right. Is someone there? Don't react. Don't react. Don't react, huh? Don't react. For once, I'm going to take your advice, Volition. Don't react.
It doesn't matter if you react or not. You still think you hear a man's voice in the background. It's covered in pain and white noise.
I can't even perceive it because I can't... Your voice is so beautiful.
No. It's you, isn't it? It's you.
She's waking up now. It's my ex-wife. Somehow I've managed to... How is this possible? I can't help but notice that goodbye does not proceed. I can't hang up. I tried. I can't hang up. What happens if I try? I'm worried that it'll actually end the conversation. But it doesn't proceed. It can't, can it? I'm worried about this. What happens if I say it?
A sigh. She heard you, but she does not hang up. And neither do you. You can't.
Continue.
That's it. You're caught in a trap. It'll take quite a while for the shit circus to end now.
If it's about 51 minutes, that's perfect. I'm torn on this one. I'm torn. I have a tendency to select every option and see what happens, but this sort of thing, saying this sort of thing in a game like this usually has impact that I may not wish to deal with.
What?
It takes a second for her to realize what you said. I don't know why I said that. Your voice makes me want to turn into dust. I want to live with you. I mean, I'm sure it's true. It's very honest, perhaps too honest.
Oh no. Is that you?
Her voice sounds like she's waking up now, still plaintive, tired. Continue.
This is too much. You need to recede.
You're probably right, conceptualization. A creature is a creature. I wish I was the wind. No. Is that you? No. That's the recede option? Conceptualization thinks I need to back off. Maybe conceptualization is right? I think we're stuck in this for a while, so I don't know how much difference it makes if I...
Oh no, not this. What time is it?
Really late. I'm sorry. I'm a revolutionary servant of humanity. I will free mankind and abolish the classes. I will raise the dead.
You're not a revolutionary, Harry. You're drunk.
I'm not, actually. If you can believe it or not. She knows me. I called my ex-wife. Somehow I managed to call my ex-wife. Continue.
You only have 2, maybe 3 things left to say before the change runs out.
Harry, how do you know my name? Harry, who's Harry? You're sleeping with him? I'm also Harry. I'm not drunk. Okay, I'm drunk. What does it matter? I'm still me. I'm not drunk. I'm high. I'm not drunk or high. I'm just hurt. Why does it hurt to talk to you? I'm actually not on any drugs at all right now, surprisingly enough. I haven't even taken any for my those. 2, maybe 3 things left to say. I'm going to start here. Why does it hurt?
Oh God.
There's silence. It's heavy as tin. The white noise howls. Hey. Ooh, are you there? Say nothing. What is ooh, are you there? What is this? Am I imitating a ghost? What is this? I don't understand. No. Hey. Hey.
Do you know what time it is? It's so late here.
It's pretty late here, too. Sounds like she's looking for a clock on the nightstand. Yeah, continue.
It's 4 o'clock, Harry. I need to wake up in 2 hours.
Do you want to party? I want to talk about me. Who am I? You sound like you know me. You're in Morova, right? Where are you going in 2 hours? I am the law. I'm a detective. I'm doing a case. There's a hangman. Is someone there with you? Hang up. 2, maybe 3 things. What the heck am I going to say to my ex-wife at 4 in the morning that's actually worthwhile? My brain did tell me this was Morova. Telling her that is just being creepy. Do you want to party? That's useless. That's stupid. That's nothing. She probably knows me, but she won't understand. We don't have time to explain my situation. Where are you going in 2 hours? Not my business. Unhinged, but technically true. Just more pain.
To work.
Where or say nothing. She's not going to tell me.
The academy, where I work.
The academy? That sounds better than my job. I'm happy. My job is sad and terrible. It has dead bodies in it. Academy. My job is real.
No response, only a sigh. The connection crackles like burning paper.
Continue.
What are you doing to yourself right now?
I don't know. I'm making a funny prank call. Catastrophic damage. I don't know. I don't understand what's happening. This one.
You need to stop. Harry, you're killing yourself.
Yeah, you're probably right, Volition. She didn't hang up. 2, maybe 3. That was 2. This would be 3. What would she say if I said that? What does it matter what I say? I could probably never do this again unless my encyclopedia brain has somehow grasped onto this number that I should have no reason to know. Unless I use my resources as a police officer detective to look up her number at some point when I could remember her name. And memorized it. And summoned it. That's not creepy or anything. Who am I?
What do you want to talk about that we haven't talked about already?
Continue.
This is bad. You feel your right hand on the handset cramping up with pain.
I have failed my endurance check. My endurance is as high as it gets, and I still failed. I'm just gonna keep taking damage every time I do stuff like this, huh? I don't know if I want to use up all these, but I do technically have the money to refill my drug supply if I need to. I wonder if there's consequences for taking too many of these at once. I've never had to try. My heart hurts. I'm gonna have a heart attack. That's new. I guess I'm doing it.
Oh no. Please stop. Please, let's just hang up.
One last thing. I am the law.
She does not answer anymore.
I'm gonna solve it. It doesn't matter. This case doesn't matter. None of it matters, not anymore. Can you help me solve it? I need to solve it. They won't take me back if I don't. She can't help you solve it, no. You're gonna solve it. You're gonna solve it!
Harry.
Continue.
Disconnect tone. The machine ran out of money.
How? Why? How did this happen? I could call her again, but I'm not going to. Leave. What was that? How was that? Why? What? It's still only 9:17 also. Kim, what are we gonna do? How did this, why can't I talk to you about this? Nothing. What do I do? What can I do for 45 minutes? I have to kill time before the pig shows up, but I just called my ex-wife somehow in Morova, wherever that is. What do I do? Is there anything I can do? Let me look. Okay. I can't determine where the shot came from because I can't find the boardwalk spot and I can't get to the island. I could go back. No, I couldn't even. Yes, I could. Yes, I technically could go back and I could harangue. I can't even think of her name right now. Claudia. I could go harangue Claudia and get answers out of her, maybe. That would be something I could technically do for the next 45 minutes, but I've only got 45 minutes. Not even that. I can't help Sona. I'm too weak. I can't do this. She's been dead for 300 years. I'm not doing this because no. I can't do this because I can't get Sona to help me because I'm too weak. This is all connected to my being weak as well. I'm not going to do that. I can't do that because I'm too weak. And I can't buy Fallen Pants from Kuno because I don't have the empathy for it. Can't find the murder weapon. Who knows where it is? There's nothing I can do. Except for talk to Claudia. Because today hasn't already been harrowing enough. I guess I'll just go abuse I hate this. My flashlight away. There's no point in having it out for this. What do I even need for stats? Drama, huh? I guess I already made the check. Maybe I don't even need any drama for this. Maybe it's just that that's not what I wanted. That'd be a heck of a way. Walk in there with your boombox on your shoulder and be like, hey, guess what? You're a liar. Okay. All right. What do I do? What do I do? What do I need? Do I need something? What do I need? I don't know. Inland Empire. Would that help? Would it help? Maybe. I had to work really hard at getting those glasses. Do they matter? Does anything? I could put on the bow knot, but I think it's a bad idea because this is Inland Empire and Volition, both of which I'm going to need in just a minute. I should probably consider drugging myself up to full health again, even though it's near the end of the night and I could heal up for free. I still have to confront the pigs in this condition. I can't help but notice. I could put on my mesh tank top, my insane mesh tank top, pardon me. Physical instrument and shivers. Shivers might be useful. Physical instrument, I hope it won't be. I don't want it to come to that. Is there anything else? Perception, empathy. Do I need empathy for this? Probably not. Composure, no savoir-faire. Composure. Will composure help me? Will anything? I'm just going to keep the empathy gloves on. It's fine. Interfacing. Probably not necessary. Half-light? Electrochemistry, no. Half-light versus interfacing? I don't know. I'm overthinking it. Reaction speed, hand-eye coordination. Reaction speed, hand-eye coordination. Reaction speed? +1 isn't going to make that much difference to me, is it? But empathy? If I go too far, empathy's my only chance of noticing. Probably. Once I get caught up on this, it's probably going to be hard to stop. I'm guessing. I don't know. I've never done something like this before. Except that I'm a police detective, so I probably have. I just don't remember it, because I don't remember anything, despite being at this for 5 days. Was that music always like that? Yeah, that's the music from downstairs. He just waited until I got up here to turn it on, for some reason. Because he's a weirdo, I don't know. Claudia, are you still here? Claudia, did you leave town because we suck? Why can't I go out here? Hey, why can't I go out? Oh, there. She's here. Probably against her better judgment, she's here. I have lots of drugs. Are there consequences for this? I guess let's find out. Looks like no. Looks like I'm fine. Oh, okay. All right. Hi. Remember me?
I was just thinking, what a nice evening it is for taking part in a murder investigation.
Well, I guess let's get back to those lies you told.
Lies?
She repeats, then trails off. It's unclear what she intended to say.
Yes, we demand she be punished for deceiving us. We demand her anxiety. We demand her fear.
Turn to the Lieutenant. Kim, why have we not arrested her yet? Let's start here.
There may be grounds here, at least for an extended detention.
Continue.
A little whimper. The young woman hears you. She's looking around.
What if I told you you're under arrest, miss?
But I haven't done anything. Anything illegal.
She backs up against the railing with a forced smile on her face. Continue.
She purposefully misrepresented information crucial to the case.
Says rhetoric. You're probably right. Continue.
Fucking mind games. Enough.
Uh-huh. Half-Light's not happy, but when is Half-Light happy? Continue.
That's right, gang. Stern and merciless now. Stern and merciless as we reel her in.
You Good, stern and merciless game here, man. You misrepresented information about the case. Without the Hardy's confession, we'd know nothing. You're a suspect in a murder investigation. You're a flight risk. That is all the reason I need. You're not playing these mind games with me anymore. Wag your finger next to your head. You're coming in. Industrial espionage. We uphold international law here in the zone of control. Stern and merciless. This is the one thing I can definitely prove she did. It's not arrest-worthy, and she's probably going to mention that, but let's go ahead and say... Wait. Suspect in a murder investigation, you're a flight risk. That's all the reason I need. I mean, she didn't run away in last day, which she probably should have, so she's not that much of a flight risk. Stern and merciless. Stern and merciless. This is the rhetoric thing. Which one's the drama one? This is the mind games one. This is the Half-Light one. I suspect this is the one that came from drama. Why am I trusting drama all of a sudden? I don't know, because we're doing a drama thing right now, I guess. What, does it matter that much? This is a check I technically succeeded. But then again, I've had situations like with friggin' what's her name? The Skull. Cindy the Skull. I succeeded and it didn't actually... That wasn't good enough. Why don't we start here, and if it's not good enough, we go here? Yeah? 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 Does that work? Is that a thing? You misrepresented... I can't say the word misrepresented. It's impossible. That one!
The lieutenant produces a pair of handcuffs.
Oh, we're gonna jump right to the handcuffs. Continue.
Please, no.
Her eyes become round with fear. She tries to back further off. Continue.
Fragile, unshielded. Her voice is thin and tired.
Yeah, thank you for that endurance. Continue.
I think I know who did it. Who shot Lely. I can tell you. I can help you.
What do you know? Who shot him? Kim, arrest this woman before she can say anything else. Ignore her theory. The reason I'm pushing her is not to arrest her. The reason I'm pushing her is to get more information. Do we... Stern and merciless? But it's ignore her theory in parentheses. It's not faking ignore her theory. It's actually ignore her theory and arrest her. Then again, Kim might know enough to then back down a little bit in order to give her a chance to speak. If I'm being the bad cop here, but he's got the cuffs out. What do you know? I'm just going to go with what do you know? Who shot him?
She's silent for a second, as if looking into herself for certainty. Then, in a hushed voice, she says,
Continue.
Gearing up for this betrayal is hard for her.
Yeah, I mean, it's a betrayal. That's fair. Continue.
Ruby.
Ruby. Why do you think it was her? And how could she have killed him? Okay, that's it for Ruby. Wrap it up. Why do you think it was Ruby?
She has this thing for me. Ever since I met her and the boys downstairs. She's been pretty frank about what she wants.
Uh-huh. Continue.
What she's saying is... sex.
I mean, I assume you're right, electrochemistry. Sex, and what is that? I don't want to listen to electrochemistry, and what is that?
Sex. And more. I made the mistake of confiding in her. I told her I was on the run. She started protecting me. It became an unhealthy relationship.
You seem to have a lot of those. Continue.
When I started spending time with Lely, she told me to end it. Said there would be shit if I didn't. It was not a good meeting. We stopped talking after that, but...
She says in a near whisper. Continue.
I don't understand. What exactly in your relationship made you think she is romantically interested in you?
The lieutenant sounds incredulous. He still has the cuffs in his hand. Continue.
She said she's in love with me. She even asked me to run away with her when I told her I'm a fugitive. She started developing notions about our relationship.
Uh-huh. Continue.
And you led her on?
The lieutenant narrows his eyes. Continue.
A little. I was flattered, you know?
Hmm.
But then I had to let her off, and it was not easy. I came to regret being friendly with her. We maybe kissed, nothing more.
She looks at her feet. Sounds like she was fixated on you. This is just sensationalism and guesses. I don't know what to make of this. So she had more information that she was hiding. And I mean, of course she did. That's what my brain was detecting. Probably that's what the volition check would have detected if I had succeeded in doing it and hadn't abandoned the thought that gave me another chance. It sounds like she was fixated on you.
This is just an assumption.
It is. Continue.
I know what it sounds like. That's why I didn't want to tell you before. But she knew what had happened when I came downstairs.
She raises her eyes to meet yours. And how do you know that? Continue.
Somehow, she knew Lely was dead. She wasn't surprised at all. When we came up here, she was calm as a stone, too. She cleaned it all up like she had a plan.
Mm-hmm. Continue.
This is a familiar theory. You had it too, remember? Could it be that Ruby was covering up after herself? The lynching?
I feel like that did come up, yeah. When Ruby said there would be shit happening if you didn't end your relationship with the deceased, was she threatening you? Let's start there.
She came over one night, drunk, said she'd turn my life into a living hell. I've been threatened before, so I can tell when someone knows how to do it.
Great. Continue.
And she's a pro. She must be. To keep the Hardys in line. I tried severing ties with her after that. I thought it had worked, but...
She looks through the window of her room. You sure do have a tendency to get yourself involved with people that you then want to break ties with, and they are not amicable to that, huh? Continue.
Some of that fear is still with her. She exhales sharply.
Continue.
What are you talking about? She's afraid you'll arrest her.
I mean, there is that drama, yes, but... And how could she have killed him?
She could have had access to the roof. You've noticed that door there, right? Maybe it leads downstairs.
She points to the barred door next to the window. The one that I can't push open. Is this going to give me access to it? Maybe. Continue.
She could have come to the roof through that, then taken the shot right here, where I stand. It was dark outside. I wouldn't have seen her.
But I haven't even looked at the other two sniper shot places. I don't... Continue.
Then slipped back downstairs without anyone noticing. That is possible.
Provided she had a way to open that door, I guess, yeah. Good thing that my savoir-faire, it's a really easy check, because I'm currently down some, aren't I? Because of the T500 thought internalization? Continue.
Interesting theory. Did she know that door exists? Had you been out there with her?
Fair question, Kim.
Yes, of course. She's been up here many times, jacking private stations off the ring antenna.
This here.
She used to come here to drink on the roof with me, before it got weird.
How long was there that you had a connection and it wasn't weird, I wonder? Okay, that's it for Ruby, apparently. Wrap it up.
Okay, and what?
Says Volition, very enthusiastically.
Arrest the liar now.
Thanks, drama. Continue.
Why? She told us some pretty interesting things there.
Who? Who? What? Is this in addressing drama, arrest the liar? That's all good, but I think we should still take you in just in case. Step a little bit closer. Okay, I'll keep you here, miss. For now. Back off completely. Let's start with the who, because it's the one that doesn't seem to...
Her. Stop letting her distract you.
Says Volition. Arrest... Okay, so Volition said okay and what? Drama says arrest the liar now. And probably Volition is telling you to do what Drama says? Electrochemistry wants me to back off. But I also don't usually listen to electrochemistry. Is there any point in threatening her further? Kim still has the handcuffs out. He would have put them away if he thought that there wasn't reason, right? Right? Maybe? I wish that my friggin' esprit de corps would kick in here and tell me what he thinks. He's a better cop than I am. Take in just in case. How much do I believe her account that they will kill her if she enters the records? Is it going to get ugly if I try and do this? Is she going to defend herself against us? Because how can it get worse? I don't know. The one thing is, pressing her more than my comfort level typically allows for has been productive, whether I like it or not. This is an option. Maybe I should take it. And if it gets bad, then back away? I don't know. Obviously, we're not going to be friends at this point. There's no point in trying to worry about that, but... just in case?
Still? After all this, sir, please. It's a shitty world, and I know I'm shitty too. I know.
She says, her voice breaking. Her hand turns into a fist, slowly crushing the cigarette she's still holding. Continue.
But I don't deserve to be sent to the moral intern and ground into paste just because I disturbed the sanctity of accounting. That's some multinational...
So you really believe that? Even under these conditions, you're still saying that you really believe that that will happen to you if we do this. Continue.
She's gearing up for a last stand. This is it.
What do you deserve, then? What other option do I have? I've made my choice. Decide what to do with her. Oh, well, that sounds good. I want to exhaust these options before I make a decision. I wonder if it will let me. I'm going with what other option do I have, because saying what do you deserve then suggests that my method of thinking at the moment is that she does deserve to be sent to the moral intern and ground into paste. So I'm going to go with what other option do I have.
You have those station calls, right? Where I have to show up at the station or I'll become a fugitive. You can write me one. You don't have to take me in right now. I promise I won't go out anymore at night. I'll be right here.
Her word on the matter, huh? I wonder if we can trust that. Continue.
I know you can do that. Just let me come in on my own. In 2 months, or maybe even 1 month. That's all I need.
Is that genuinely going to make any difference? I don't know. Continue.
You do have the form.
He looks at your ledger. Continue.
By God, she's playing him too. Like a fiddle, sire. Who would have known?
Drama's really determined that we arrest her. Drama doesn't believe that the moral intern will kill her, is basically what it comes down to. Drama's convinced of this. What will have changed in 2 months or 1 month? This is new. I'm pursuing it.
Everything could change. This city, the extradition rules, the people after me could be in jail. Or maybe Revachol.
She looks around, and at the end there she falls silent. It does seem like something's about to happen, doesn't it? Continue.
There is desperation there, in that silence. A cornered animal looking for a way out.
Continue.
Maybe Revachol could be free. I could be tried in a free Revachol. An independent state that doesn't hand its detainees over to the moral intern.
I don't know how that's possibly going to happen, given that we have a warship breathing down our necks, but... Continue.
A free Revachol. There is a low, distant rumble on the motor tracks. A great machine shaking the pillars down south. Electricity runs up your spine.
You said it, Shivers. Continue.
I find that hard to believe, miss.
The handcuffs jingle in his hands. What was that feeling? I also find it hard to believe. I do like the sound of that. Another Revachol, free, independent. Not on my watch. This has got nothing to do with anything. What was that feeling? What was that feeling?
It's coming.
Hey, look who it is. It's that voice. I do like the sound of that.
The world can change. It's changed before.
Her round, light brown eyes shining with tears. Continue.
Her political overture has succeeded, we see.
Drama thinks I'm being stupid. What do you deserve? Do I ask? Is there a point? It's just to scare her more? Is that a thing? What do you deserve then?
I don't know. To spend my days with smoke, and drink and dance, wallowing in shit. Just like everyone else.
She throws away the cigarette. She doesn't, but she throws away the cigarette. Fair point, really. Just like everyone else. I've made my choice. I'm not sure I have, but I've made my choice.
She looks at you in silence, her face filled with fear, lips parted.
This is probably will be the last round of entreaties from my own brain. Is this first one going to be drama? Continue.
Wait. If you arrest her, Kim will have to transport her. You'd be without your partner for the rest of the day.
And I'd have to face the pigs alone? Oh, I don't know how that would go. I don't think I like that idea. Logic. That's a good point. I mean, I wasn't really thinking that hard about transporting her anyway. Continue.
Shut up. He's making a decision, and it's his to make.
Kim, arrest her before this drags out any longer. Arrest her. Let's radio station call. If you miss it, I can't help you anymore. Write a station call. I'll let you off the hook for now. Don't make me regret it. Don't arrest her. Oh, my inclination is the station call. But of course, it does leave the possibility that she will just jet. I don't know where she would go. I don't know where she could run to, but she probably has means that I'm not aware of, given that she got this far. Why is it mine to make, drama? Why is this my decision? Because I'm in charge of this case? Answered my own question, didn't I? I don't know if arresting her is a death sentence. My drama brain certainly does seem to suspect that it's not as bad as she makes it out to be, but I have no way of knowing that or finding out in anything like the short term. I also am unwilling to let Kim leave for the rest of the day, since Well, here's the thing. If I do the station call right, despite her saying that she'll be right here and she won't go anywhere, she will have more reason than ever to vanish. I will have put a time limit on her, if in fact being taken in by the police is a death sentence for her. But maybe she is as hopeful as she says. And there's at least part of my brain that wants to believe that. That things are going to get better, despite the way things look. Station call it is.
I won't.
She takes the slip, shaking visibly. Then she collects herself.
This may have been a grave mistake, sire.
I know, drama brain. But as you put it, it was my decision to make. Continue.
I promised I will be right here all the time, nights too. I'll help you any way I can in this investigation, and I will be at Station 41 in 6 weeks. I promise.
She repeats.
She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the presence of some tiger.
Shivers, godly 16, look up at the gray sky. -3 snowing, try again when it's stopped. That's presuming that she'll even be here. But it's a white check, theoretically I can retry it. But then again, Renee had white checks too, didn't he? And he's gone now. And despite all that, it's still just 9:40, and I still can't go friggin' meet with the pigs. Door.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Leave. How do I get into a door with a 15 physical instrument check when I stink so much at physical instrument? And my skill limit is 2. I mean, it's 3. But you know what I mean. And I didn't even get a skill point from that. Oh. Okay, I'm going to step over here. I'm going to walk back out. If she's already gone, I'm going to be so mad. She's here. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. Where's the stairs? There they are. Kim, I want to talk to you about this. I can't, but I want to. Maybe I was too soft. I don't know. But I mean, it's no secret that I'm not going to be a good police officer. I'm just trying to be a good person, and maybe that's not the right thing to be doing here. I don't know. My partner's gone. I'd almost ask him at this point. Gart. Gart.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Did I see another thing in the whirling? I'm going to try and see if I did.
Another thing?
No,
Great.
I didn't.
I love that. Yes?
No, bye. Do I have anybody else I need to talk to? I can talk to you. I can talk to you about having met with your Sunday friend. Does it matter? Let's talk. Hi. How are you?
Gendarme.
That's me. I have nothing to talk to you about.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
That's me. Hi, Titus. How are you? Haven't talked to you in a while.
It's you again.
It's me.
What is it?
I'm not really sure. I'm just sort of wandering around and talking to people who I can talk to because I'm shell-shocked. Okay, I talked to Claudia. Now I need to talk to Ruby. Let's at least get the check exposed, right? Let's at least find out what kind of a number we're dealing with here. I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
He leans back and regards you with curiosity. Because she's your real leader, I'm going to level with you. She's the next link in the chain that leads me to Lily's killer. I have seen her in a laudanum-induced delirium. The paranormal instinct whispers her name into my ear. Look, I need to pin this on someone, and I've decided to pin this on her. I suspect she killed the victim. That's why. A civil war is brewing, and the only way to prevent it is to solve the murder. That means talking to Ruby. She is a suspect in another case I'm investigating, a drug smuggling. My inclination is 2 or 6. I don't know if saying that I'm going to level with him is actually going to convince him of anything. He doesn't trust me, nor does he have a reason to. The Civil War is brewing. He knows this is true. He might even want it to happen. I don't know if there's any point in suggesting that I think she might have killed him. And I don't know that I do think she might have killed him, but certainly Claudia does. Let's start with the Civil War line.
Sounds like you want to push this steaming pile of shit on anyone. And now you pick Ruby. Well, not on my watch you won't.
Great, so now he's... Okay, I guess that's about what I expected. Continue.
Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, fair. Continue.
And fuck you too, moral
He throws a glance at Titus as the last syllable leaves his lips. The big guy sighs. He got scuzzed out, so at least we couldn't hear it. Continue.
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
It's true. Continue.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory.
He crosses his arms.
I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
I'd rather not, but continue.
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
Sounds like Kim has this under control. Continue.
From the corner of your eye, you see a little bird fly into the bush, right behind the window, behind Titus's back.
Wait, is it time? Is it time for the window? Logic Impossible 18 presents a solid theory about Ruby, why Ruby could have done it. Saw a winch outside, staged like a play, reconstructed murder scene, found antique rifle, Claudia gave motive, Ruby's a drug trader established, 42% chance. I can also have more logic clothing I could do. Hang on, I'm going to take off for now. Scanning the room, is there any point? I've already done it. I'm going to take off for now. Go sit down. Did I already look out the window and see was that when I saw the winch? Hang on. Did I already do this?
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window.
It's time.
The hawthorn branches scrape the
time.
glass like bony fingers.
It's time. Hang on. I got perception stuff. Give me a second. I got perception stuff, don't I? I'm sure I do. Hang on. Perception. What am I at right now? Do I have something zeroing out the perception bonus from my... I must. From my Fruggles. Okay, hang on. Perception. Boots. Check. My sunglasses are giving me a minus. Okay, right, that checks out. Let's see. Perception. No peepo, thank you. The Megabinos are also -1, huh? Okay, well, what do I have that isn't that? Logic? We need logic. We need logic for the other thing, but I'm not going to be doing that one yet. Either way, I'll put them on for now. It should be fine. Okay, that's as much perception as I can possibly manage to muster at the moment. +2. I guess that's going to have to be good enough. Okay.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height
97.
window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
+1 mysterious door seen. +1 a bird flew by. Wing beats. +1 you've been here for a long time. +1 really? You've been here for ages. I'm sorry I'm so slow at solving your dang crime, game. But I like side content. Look out the window.
There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket. Hanging from it, a bronze key.
What the heck is that doing out there? Continue.
Someone hid the key in the bush and attached a yellow ribbon to make it easier to find.
Does it lead to the door in the whirling? Is that what you're saying? Continue.
It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
Someone's hid a key in the bush. Point at the window. I have no choice but to point it out to everybody. Hopefully nobody tries to cover it up before I get there. Point?
Huh?
The big guy looks behind him. I need your guys to hand the key to me. Can you let me slide by so I can grab the thing? Titus, can you hand the key to me, please? I'm supposed to be maintaining authority, right? But Titus isn't going to like him if I order him around. Like it if I order him around and then he does what I say. If I offer to do it myself, it's going to come across as weak, which is also not good against the Tituses. I mean the Hardys, rather. But I'm overthinking things at this point. Telling him I need his guys to do it is also giving him an order. It's just a question. This is the one that I say please. Does saying please matter? Let's find out if Titus cares if I say please.
I'm not your janitor, cop. I don't even know what you're talking about. There's nothing there.
He glances at the window. Okay, continue.
If he says it's there, it's there.
The lieutenant takes his glasses off to clean them, then puts them back on. Okay, all right. Can you let me slide by so I can grab it myself then, Titus?
I don't know about that. I'm comfortable here. Don't think any sliding would really help right now.
The tattooed man yawns and settles more comfortably on the bench. Okay, so they're not cooperating with that either. Continue.
Sorry, fucko. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving. Good fucking luck with that. The Hawthorn's got a bitch of a bite.
Uh-huh, continue.
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you in the bushes out there.
I'm sure you are. Continue.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch, and slides it across the table to you.
This guy, Theo. I can't read him, but I like him. I also like the part where he didn't shoot me earlier. Take the key.
The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence.
And you may note that Titus is not currently giving him any guff about that. It's almost like Titus isn't in charge, huh? Continue.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in...
Continue.
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
Thank you, nodded the old man. Does anyone know why this key was hanging right outside the Union box window? Look at the key in your hand. I wonder what doors does it open. Leave. I'm thanking him. He probably won't appreciate it, but whatever, I thank him.
Don't thank me. I don't give two shits about your key.
The old man takes out his pack of chewing tobacco. Sure, fine, that's fine, but I thanked you anyway. Does anyone know why it was hanging right outside?
Didn't even know it was there. Boys.
The man looks at the keys in your hand, then around the room.
No idea.
Never even seen it. Someone must have hidden it there before this room became our place.
How long ago would that be? I wonder what doors does it open. May as well ponder it.
It could open the door in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
The blue door.
That's what I thought too.
It says workshop spare. Maybe there's a workshop there?
Maybe. He looks at the key in your hand. Continue.
It's worth a try.
It certainly is. Okay, leave. Okay, leave. Great. Okay, I got a key. Let's look at the key. Let me look at this key. Where is it? Items. Interact? No. Tools. No. Items. Again. Why is it not in my inventory, actually? No, it couldn't be in clothes. It couldn't be... What? Well, how am I not... It doesn't... It also doesn't show up... Maybe it just shows up in the task list? 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 Find a way in the secret passage. Ruby's location. Titus doesn't believe Ruby shot the hangman. Present a theory. Make him see if it's something to consider. Didn't it? It's... I swear it said something about that I got the key. Didn't it? It did. But it's not in my inventory. For some reason. I just have to assume it's in there, I think. I think it's... I don't get to look at it. But I swear it said something about a brass key getting added... I'm not gonna... It's fine. It's fine. It's probably not worth worrying about. Okay, great. I got a key. I got a key. I made some headway. I did something productive with my day. I still haven't met with the pigs. That's gonna have to happen next time, though. Because I'm out of time. Okay. Thank you for watching. Next time, I might open the blue door, or I might try and save that for later. I'm not actually sure at this point. I don't want to miss the meeting with the pigs. That seems very important. But I'm so curious about that door. Okay. All right. Well, in any case, thank you again for watching. And I suppose I'll see you next time.